Halloween? Did somebody say Halloween? It's back. It's happening. PJ's fucking going crazy again. He's going to review a horror movie every fucking day of the month of October. It's going to annoy the shit out of you, but you're still going to love it. You're still going to watch it because this is Sal Fest. Yes, a flimsy axe. It's such a good time. You should try it. Welcome back to the third annual Sal Fest. You know, here, PJ Bozak. If you're watching me on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook, I love each and every one of you out there. Whoop, whoop. Happy Halloween. Trick or treat time. Everyone's fucking excited. There's going to be candy. There's going to be horror. There's going to be blood. There's going to be titty nipples. It's going to be fucking great. So, yes, that's right. 31 horror movies from me. And I'm going to have some homies on here. There's going to be a couple special guests here and there. So bear with me. It ain't going to be just me blabbering on about Hollywood shit and budgets for
Just
films
don't
and all
talk
that
about your
crap.
boots,
And,
Al.
and I hope you enjoy the decor. We got Michael Myers, we got Dracula, there's Pennywise over here hiding out. I got some good stuff going. It's going to be a great time. We got Bob. It's going to be great. So everyone get the fuck ready because it is Samhain Fest. Yeah. You need a hand with this. Yes. So what should I pick? I'm going to have to go with, you know what? We're going to go with a remake. Yeah, I know. Why am I starting with a remake? Because, you know what? This is a movie that I used to kind of hate, but I gave it another chance, man. I gave it another chance here at Samhain Fest. Yeah. We're going to review the Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 2003. Yes, it's a remake. A lot of people love it. A lot of people hate it. I went and saw this in theater when it first came out, and I did not like it because I love the original version. I love Tobe Hooper's vision, and that's one of my favorite horror movies of all time, and I didn't like what they did. And, I'm older now. It's 20-some years later, and I'm back. I gave it another shot, guys. I gave it another chance, and you know what? I actually appreciate it a little more now. So let's go over it, man. Let's go over the titty nipples of all this. I mean, it was in production since like 2001. Michael Bay wanted to produce this, and I don't want to mention that guy. I hate that guy. He wanted to make a Texas Chainsaw movie be a part of the whole horror genre and all that. So yeah, he got together and pushed for it in 2001. Finally, things happened and things came along. The cool thing is Tobe Hooper and Kim Henkel, the original, writers, producers, directors, actually are the co-producers of this movie, which makes it kind of cool. They're involved, the OGs, and this was one of the first remakes, big remakes, because there's been many remakes of horror movies throughout the years, but this was a really big remake, which would spawn on so many other ones. So it kind of gave the push for the other studios to do their own remakes. And it is directed by Mark Nispel, and it is written by Scott Kasser. And I tell you, it was pretty successful too. People went out and saw this. I remember, and they spent $9.5 million to make this movie, and mind-blowingly, they made $107 million in the box office. That is a big fucking success, and it did go on to spawn a prequel called Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning. And it's okay. It's not bad. It's okay. And this movie's got some pretty good, gritty fucking murder and horror. And it's got some, it is not for the faint of heart. It's gross as all hell. There's some gnarly deaths in it. And yeah, it's great. So let's dig into this. Who stars in the motherfucker? Starring in the movie. Well, narrating is John Larroquette, who I loved him from the Night Court show. And he's the narrator in some of the other Texas Chainsaw movies. He's got a good narrating voice. Maybe PJ Bozak can narrate a movie one day. Yeah. We have Terrence Evans playing Old Monty, this weird guy in the Texas farmhouse. And he's got some nubs and missing some legs. Lauren German, she's just listed as a teenage girl. But she is on the Lucifer television series. Yeah. She plays detective. I love that show. She's a first victim of the movie, who I also think is probably the best death of the movie visually. But it's, yeah. We have David Dorfman playing Jedediah, this little kid, this little dirty kid, an overbite. He was in the Ring movies. He's that creepy kid from the Ring movies. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. But he plays this little kid. He's kind of left to his own vices. No one really takes care of him. It's kind of fucked up, actually. Eric Balfour plays Kemper, and he's the boyfriend of Jessica Biel's character, who Jessica Biel plays Aaron. and she is very beautiful. Yes. And when they made this movie, they didn't want to remake it shot for shot, but they made sure that original gratuitous ass shot from the original 70s version was remade for this movie. And thank you so much for putting it in this movie, Marcus Nispel. We have Mark Vogel playing Andy. Kind of annoying, but whatever. And one of my favorite guys, Arlie Emery, playing Sheriff Hoyt. And let's face it, he's not really the sheriff. He's just pretending to be one. He's a fucking sick fuck. I'll get into Lee Emery later. Okay, he was in Full Metal Jacket, Saving Silverman, so many Frighteners, so many. So I love that guy. Jonathan Tucker playing Morgan, and the way Morgan, I'm telling you, most of these people die. All right, I don't like to spoil these movies, but this guy has a gruesome fucking death at the end. And starring, playing Leatherface, Andrew Bernarski, and I tell you what, this guy's a scary looking Leatherface. He's got the good look. He's huge. He's tall. It's disgusting. It's great. I love it. This what goes on in this film. So that pretty much these guys that are this group of friends from they're in the 70s, and they're stoners. They're going to go see a Leonard Skinner concert.
A bunch of dopers.
Well, they just came back from Mexico for a trip, and little they know that Erin didn't realize that her boyfriend has like a couple pounds of weed under the car they're hiding. She gets pissed off when she finds out. They pick up this hitchhiker chick who, she blows her fucking brains out. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm going to have to mute that when I put this on YouTube. But yeah, it's sad. And it's a gnarly freaking death, though. And there's a cool zoom out from the bullet hole from behind her head. If you've seen it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It is fucking gruesome, man. It's fucked up. The cinematographer is the same cinematographer from the original. It's Daniel Pearl. And he also did the Friday the 13th remake. And he also did The Boy. The original script they started off with, they were going to try to use some of the stuff from the original film. They're going to get Marilyn Burns to reprise her role. But it never came through. And they were going to get, like I said, Toby Hooper to write a script, but it just never came through. They had Marcus Nispel. He came in as director. And then we had Scott Kasser doing the script. And I think it's a decent script. I mean, it works. There's some things in this movie that do bother me, though. There's one scene where this guy's trying to get put out of his misery. I just hate how it goes about. It is gross, people. There's so much gross stuff. I mean, everything looks dirty. Everybody's sweaty the way that it should be down in Texas in the summertime. And but the deaths, my God, the deaths are just so good. And the dismemberment by Leatherface and his masks and they do reveal something that I don't think they should have revealed, and that's another thing that kind of bothered me in this movie, but whatever. It was filmed mostly in Austin, Texas. The Leatherface mask, it was really hard for the actor Andrew Bernarski to wear. It was made out of silicone, and I mean, the dude was just sweaty. He lost so much weight, they had to wear like a fat suit at one point just to make sure, continuity looked like he was the same size throughout the whole movie. Lee Emery, he is, like I said, his parts were, and he's so gross in this movie. And it's something out of this world, man. Check it out. You might watch this movie just for Lee Emery. And watching this movie, I always wonder, wouldn't it be cool if like Ash fought Leatherface? I don't know if maybe that happened in a novel or a graphic novel, and I just don't know about it. But wouldn't that be a cool fucking scenario? Ash versus Leatherface. I'm going to go with Ash on that one. There's a lot of like gratuitous shots, a lot of TNA, and but whatever, it's part of whatever. There's a few too many jump scares for my liking, and I'm not a big fan. You have one here and there in a movie, I believe, but there's a few too many in my opinion. But that that first kill with Leatherface, it's brutal. It's a brutal first kill. Not talking about the van kill. I'm talking about like when Leatherface, you see Leatherface go to work, it's gnarly, man. That's one thing. They didn't want to make it just like the original 70s movie, and they didn't. They made it their own thing, and it worked. It's not the Sawyer family anymore. It's the Hewitt family, and there's some secrets. There's a lot going on there, man. There's a prequel if you want to check out the prequel. I'm not sure. I had to buy this on digital. I couldn't find it anywhere streaming. I didn't have a DVD copy, so I just went out and bought it. And Greg Nicotero, God bless him, Creepshow and all that stuff. He pulled out some really good looking gross stuff for us in this movie, so thank you for that. But what did PJ Bozak think of the PJ Bozak from 2003 hated this movie, but PJ Bozak from 2024 is going to have to say, this movie's pretty good, and I'm going to have to give it 3 out of 5 dog dicks. That's a good rating. All right. So here's a quick clip from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, 2003. See you tomorrow night.
Texas Chainsaw. Like I said, I saw this in the fucking theater, and you know, I didn't like it. I mean, I like Jessica Biel and her nice jeans she's wearing. Are nice. There she is, but she's fucking shit up in this movie. But oh fuck, that shit sucks. But yeah, Texas Chainsaw, 2003. Check it out. It's actually a pretty good remake, and it started like a lot of other remakes, like I mentioned earlier. Nightmare on Elm Street, Evil Dead, Friday the 13th. But yeah, that's fucking right there in the boot. So just shaved her off his boot. So yeah, Leatherface for life, bitch.